Alright, and now it's time on Watching Walford. Another edition of some news. Today, well, or maybe yesterday evening, it was announced on March the 1st that Strictly Come Dancing's Molly Rainford is tipped to join Eastenders. The article coming from The Sun reports that Molly has landed an Eastenders role as a daughter of a new family moving into Walford to take over the Queen Vic. So two key things there, Piggy. First and foremost, brand new family on the show. And as you were talking before, they are, the first family since the Panasars, we figured?
Yeah.
And they were brought in, 2019, maybe? Or 2020? Yeah, there was 2020. They were brought in, and honestly, there's only 3 left. Pretty much.
So most of the family will be gone by the year 2024.
Pretty much. So that's exciting first and foremost, because when you bring in new families in soaps, they have to have a big explosive arrival. Because otherwise, why are you gonna feel like they're important? You know. When even when the Brannings came in, and even when Derek Branning came in, this brought up Jack and Max to both be like, oh yeah, we are the Brannings, we've forgotten who we are. And then started being a proper hard family, trying to batter everyone. And you have to give them something to be scary about. Panasars did a fairly decent introduction. It was quite memed about because Jags, who is now dead on the show, he was a bit garbage, I'll be honest. But regardless, and obviously the next bit is that they're gonna take over the Queen Vic, which is oh man, that's a big. It's the end of an era. It's the end of the Linda Carter reign of terror. It's been 10 years.
Wait, so they would be the second ever family to do that then, to own the Vic, straight away, wouldn't they?
I guess.
Or actually, no, it'd be the third because of Angie and Dirty
but
Dan.
they had recently just moved into the Vic, so kind of, But I guess technically, it's not really a stat. I think anybody's wow, the third ever family. But yeah, and obviously, who is Molly Rainford? As we suggested, she was on Strictly last year. She was quite good. I did actually watch a bit of last year's Strictly. She was a runner-up in the show, losing to Hazma, who was sick. James By, though, was not as good, which was the main reason I watched it last year. I can understand why people do it and why people watch it, but I also didn't see it through to the end. And yeah, essentially has also done a lot of CBBC stuff. She played a role of... Oh god, it's something Nova. It's like a CBBC type program where she sings and she probably dances and a lot of stuff. Nova Jones, there we are. And yeah, looking to continue on with EastEnders. I'm excited for this, I'll be honest. Giving anybody the pub in the show is always a very big deal, and it immediately puts them at the center of the show. So, them actually being given this big opportunity, it's a pretty huge deal. Also, some young actors in the show, hopefully. Hopefully there's a couple of 20-year-olds in the family. Hopefully we actually get some life into the younger younger tier of people, because like we've suggested, EastEnders does like to play a bit into the old. And also, I suppose the final key and main point here, Linda Carter probably isn't going to be the main one running the Vic anymore. If this is related to the scene, the other episode where Linda is going, oh yeah, if you bid, I'll happily do it with you lot. Hopefully that means Linda just becomes a small part of a much larger group, and kind of a part of a new family, which is definitely what she's needed since all of her kids are gone. It's pretty nuts. So it's a big deal, really is. Although, like most families who get brought in, sometimes they just don't work. Some of them are just flops. So ultimately, we hope that they do a good job in proving that they can still write good characters, and they can still actually bring in a new family that brings and breathes a lot of life into the square. Do you have any thoughts on this new family beyond our initial ones?
I hope this family's actually good, and it's not like the Carters where the main man is like a hard man that we're supposed to respect.
Yeah, I hope that. Well, the issue with this is going to go into an issue with Mick. The issue with Mick is it kind of felt like any Danny Dyer storyline was supposed to be the largest thing on the show.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just not it, mate. You just take your seat behind the bar, deliver the drinks, and shut your mouth. For Christ's sake. You have your little spot, they have their little spot. And hopefully we get an actual good, a good family. That's what I want. I want a good family, maybe slightly dysfunctional, but fundamentally they all actually care about each other and do their best. Or make it a gangster family, I don't even know. The world's your oyster, and all you've got to do is not make it hot garbage. Do you agree?
I agree.
Yeah, so we have been watching Walford. This has been the news that Molly Rainford of Strictly Come Dancing and CBBC fame is going to be joining the square. It was reported by The Sun, and BBC did refuse to comment on it, but I'd say it's more than likely that this is a done deal, and I can probably safely speak for both of us. We look forward to seeing this crop up on the square, as it means we get less Linda Carter and more new people. I have been Ash, and I've been joined by Piggy.
Hello, good evening.
And make sure to join us next time on Watching Walford.